You have been president of Friends Economic and Business Reforms. Could you please highlight some key factors, some key achievements?
And I started it because our business community don't have the platform where they have to go, and they need guidance for taxation.
You have been associated with chambers and multiple councils. Would you please highlight?
Who is the third generation who is the president of Lahore Chambers, and for this we have to face very criticism that it is Data Pota politics.
What type of suggestions you want to make for the SME sector because it's a backbone for the Pakistan?
We should be grateful to those SMEs and the business community, those who are working in Pakistan in such circumstances. What I suggest, they have to, first of all, they have to get themselves with the tax department.
What type of challenges or difficulties an exporter is facing in Pakistan? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear audience, dear viewers, this is Sher Afzal, the host, the founder of Global CEO Club Private Limited. It's a platform for the business community to promote businesses across the world. It's registered in Pakistan and scattered all over the world. The main functions being performed by Global CEO Club to expand businesses. And there are multiple ways which I will share with you people during the session. Today, I invited very respectable personality, very renowned personality, former president of Lahore Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Kashif Anwar. Sir, thank you so much. You accepted my invitation and you joined the podcast session. Lahore Chamber of Commerce and Global CEO Club have both the same vision to expand businesses. So thank you so much again, and I request you to share with me your brief introduction and how did you start this journey?
Thank you very much for inviting me here. As you have introduced me, my name is Kashif Anwar, and I was the president of Lahore Chambers of Commerce and Industry from 2022 to 2024. For 2 years, I was the vice president in 2014, and fortunately, I am the 100th president of Lahore Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I am the first president for 2 years. This is my brief introduction regarding my politics, and I belongs to engineering sector. It is our family business. My father started it, rather my grandfather started it, and is the third generation. And we are producing fasteners, and we are one of the top producers in our line. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you so much. You have been president of Friends Economic and Business Reforms. Could you please highlight some key factors, some key achievements?
As first of all, it is very important to know that why I established this Friends of Economic and Business Reforms, and I started it because our business community don't have the platform where they have to go, and they need guidance for taxation. Economy is my subject, taxation is my subject, and usually my friends call me for seek advice how to proceed further in their taxation, how to proceed in coping with other departments. So I registered this platform with the LCCIP, and this is, I think, is one of the few registered organizations with LCCIP and the government of Pakistan. We have our NTN number. Normally associations and normally such platforms, they are not registered with the government. Our association is registered with LCCIP, and our main objective, as I have said, I do guide my friends, I do guide my business members how they can save themselves from the revenue departments, because we have to cope and we have to face mostly with the revenue department. So the main purpose and the main objective of this is to facilitate, guide and educate. And this is, I think, one of the best achievement, and this is my achievement, that my friends normally call me if they face any problem regarding taxation, or they seek advice regarding any good lawyer or chartered accountant or any other matter in import or in export. As I have good friends in these lines, I do guide them and I do recommend experienced persons so that they can solve their problem.
Awesome. Excellent. You are doing good job and perfectly you are performing your duties. You have been associated with chambers and multiple councils. Would you please highlight your this span of work?
Yes, as my father is also the former president of Lahore Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He was president in 2000. My father's uncle was also the president of Lahore Chamber. So it's the third generation who is the president of Lahore Chambers. And for this we have to face very criticism that it is Dada Pota politics. But I am very grateful to my Allah, and I normally answer them that it is the blessing of Allah to our family that our third president is from the Sheikh family and is the president of Lahore Chamber. So if you have any objection on our presidentship, it is better to go and consult with Allah and object him that why he is giving this presidentship to us. As I have said, we are in the business politics, in the trade politics since 1974. As my father was the member of the first executive committee member in 1974, and we are actually businessmen. We are settled in Pakistan, rather in Hindustan, before the partition of Pakistan, and we were doing business. Our forefathers were engaged in the business of leather. As Hindus normally don't go for the leather business, so Muslims have to do this job. Then we converted to steel, and our trade politics is since 1974. As my father is in politics, my great uncle was in politics, and now I am in politics since 2012.
It's a very nourishing vision you are going through, and I must appreciate your
Thank you.
efforts, and I admire you.
Thank you very much.
That you are doing perfect job. You have been convener of economic reforms at LCCI from 2017 to 2019. Would you please elaborate it to the audience of Global CEO Club?
Yes, ultimately, what is the use of my knowledge if I'll not deliver it to you? And my objective and my aim, my motto, and I normally discuss it with my staff, that it is useless if you don't know what I know. So it is very important for the owners and for the entrepreneurs that their staff should know which qualities their boss has. And I normally tell them that I don't want that when in future you will shift from my office and my business and you will go to another office and your next boss will say that your previous boss was a dump as he did not teach you anything. So I want what I know, you should know. So the main objective of this committee, as the function of Lahore Chamber, is they make the committees of different sectors. They make committees on different topics, and I was the convener of that committee. And as the main function of the chambers and the federation is to become a bridge between the government, the state, and the stakeholders. And our objective, our aim, and our duty is to arrange different sessions, arrange seminars regarding the different policies of the government. So our entrepreneurs, so our business community, so their managers, they should also learn what the government is doing. I'm very keen to know what government is doing, which SRRs is coming daily, but might be as a CEO you are not interested in it. You are very much engaged in sales or in marketing. So the main what I think that your major time and your major resources are spent with the finance department. So you should know, and you cannot run your business until you are expert in taxation. So I arrange different seminars, I arrange different talks, I arrange different other things, so that what the government is doing daily, we should tell and teach to our entrepreneurs.
Excellent job being done by you. I must appreciate, admire you. As your friend's platform is registered with SCCP, similarly, Global CEO Club is registered with SCCP. And as I mentioned earlier, that the main objective of Global CEO Club is to expand businesses, and the expansion is being done through international business networking, through engaging the investors through Global CEO Club, not only Pakistan but all over the world. From time to time, investment delegations I brought Pakistan, and we had multiple meetings with the Chamber of Commerce, Lahore Chamber of Commerce, with SIFC, and we explored new areas, new avenues to put our investment. So the facility to invest in Pakistan is available through Global CEO Club.
Okay.
I can bring any type of investors for any industry, for any, whether it is private sector or a public sector.
Public sector. Okay.
I can bring the investments. So what type of reforms do you suggest in current scenario for Pakistan?
First of all, the government has to provide the trust to the manufacturers. It is very important. The consistency of policies, the both are missing. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. Today, if we are going or working under some SRO or under some policy, you are not sure that tomorrow it will remain or not. So it is very important the policy should be made for minimum 5 years. Continuity of policies, consistency of policies, and everyone make mistakes. They should not be penalized for it. The responsibility of the departments and the responsibility of the government is to guide them, to assist them, to facilitate them. Doing business in Pakistan should not be a punishment. It should be encouraged. It should be a facilitation. It should be rewarded that you are doing business in Pakistan. Currently, every business, majority of the businesses who can afford to shift their business from Pakistan to abroad, they are shifting it. Our kids, our juniors, those who have the chance, or they are getting chance, or if they don't have the chance, they are trying their level best to move outside from Pakistan. This should not be done. We have to provide such facilities, we have to provide such avenues to them, that they have to provide their services to Pakistan and to Pakistani's community, to Pakistani industry. So it is very important, consistency of policies, continuity of policies, and the facilitation and the trust factor from the government is very important.
Thank you so much. Global CEO Club has multiple avenues to boost businesses. One of them is a marketplace. Marketplace just like Alibaba or Amazon, or Shopify at small scale. Business community to expand exports, and if they want to penetrate into the international market, they can display their company, display their product on CEO Club marketplaces, and their products would be visible to the international buyers. I am charging very low cost to the users, and they can get benefits through this platform to penetrate into the international market. What type of suggestions you want to make for the SME sector, because it's a backbone for the Pakistan? What type of?
As everyone tries their level best to increase their business and to boost their business, but unfortunately, the price of the utilities, electricity bills, the gas, rather the water bill for the manufacturing units, they are increasing day by day. The valuation is one of the problem. Inflation is one of the problem. Interest rate is one of the problem. As actually, what I see that the manufacturers they are doing a lot in Pakistan. Yes, is a different debate that they are paying tax or not, but I don't want to be indulged in that debate. But they are. It is there. I think we should be grateful to those SMEs and the business community, those who are working in Pakistan in such circumstances. What I suggest, they have to first of all they have to get themselves with the tax department. Now, as the provincial and the federal departments are so much integrated with each other, and our information is so much, I think what I can say is visible or transparent and reachable, accessible to the FBI and the PRA. We cannot hide from them. If anyone wants to do business in the long run, it is very important that they should have the white capital with them. Until they have the white capital, they cannot work. The second, the advice which I normally give to SMEs, have a good lawyer. It is very important. Don't go for a lawyer, go for chartered accountants. Your returns are the image of your businesses. It is very important. And thirdly, the current circumstances, we have to cope with them. Try to go for the Islamic banking. It is very important. It is my advice to everyone. Shift from conventional to the Islamic banking. There is a fight, as Quran says, it is a fight with me and it is a fight with your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you are doing your business in riba, so you have to shift your business to Islamic banking. I think if one applies these very initial tips, they can have a very good business.
Thank you so much, sir. Through your platforms, I want to convey an investment sector, investment incentive for the business community. Global CEO Club can facilitate the listed companies to get investment just in 7 days at the rate of 4 to 5%. And this is white money and would be circulated, would be credited to your bank account internationally. Okay, so any listed company wants to get investment against shares, they can approach us, and I'm very happily would be there to support. So what type of what do you think the private sector role is very important to the public sector?
Ultimately, as everyone cannot, what you can say, rather I started from here, that the private companies do assist the public sector. Our public sector, the companies which are being run by the government, mostly they are not in profit. Mostly they are in loss. But what is currently doing, or what is being done in Pakistan, that we the private sector are working very hard, and the concept of PPP, public private partnership, is very important. Until the government will not assist or support the private sector, we cannot move further. We cannot have more, you can say, the more achievements in your businesses. So the public sector, they have to assist the private sector, and if they'll not assist, the concept of, as I have said, the PPP, if it will work or if we'll work on this sector, ultimately what you have seen, the role of the Pakistan Steel Mill and the PIA and the Pakistan Railway is very important to just put the private sector in them, because we have the experience. The government sectors, they don't have the experience. Yes, they can make policies, but they make policies on their own. If they, and I normally say, and usually it is very important, the policies should be made with the consultation of the private sector. If you'll make the policies first and implement them, and then after that you'll consult us, they are useless. You have to consult the private sector before making the policies and before the implementation. It will be useful, it will be fruitful. So the government, the public sector, they have to support the private sector, and it is also a responsibility to assist the public sector and the government.
Very nice suggestions to the government. And I think government should follow these suggestions to improve businesses and industry in Pakistan. We move forward. You have been part of FPCI Standing Committee for Taxation. Would you please discuss it?
Yes, I have said that after, if I'm not wrong, I was the convener of the Standing Committee of Taxation on Taxation in Federation. It was after my vice presidentship, and it is my hobby to read text. It is my hobby to get engaged with the new policies, new SROs, and new circulars, what taxation policies are being implemented and what they are coming day by day. It is my hobby to learn, and then after that it is again my hobby to consult the experts. First, normally I try my level best to understand the policy or the SRO or the circular. If some point something which is not understandable to me, I do consult the chartered accountants and the expert lawyers, that what is the meaning of this phrase or what is the meaning of this point. Do let me know. So if anyone asks me, I have to tell them, as the Taxation Act, it is my hobby to work on it. So I just go for the standing committee of my interest, and I'm very grateful to the federation that they gave me the committee on taxation, and I worked again for the business community, arranged seminars, as it is my responsibility. I cannot rather force you to implement a policy in your business, but I can guide you. Okay, in my opinion, it is better to shift from this policy, or you should move this strategy, or you do such reform in your business in taxation. So I used to do it, I was doing it, and I am doing it.
Thank you so much. Would you like to please just some measures through which the government can enhance, can increase their taxation revenues without putting further burden on the existing taxpayers?
Actually, it is the responsibility of everyone to pay tax. Rather, it is a national obligation to pay tax. And it is my message to the viewers also that, and I earlier I have said that every SME should be registered with the taxation department and with the tax department. What our government's objective is, they don't need the enhancement of the tax base. They want tax. They want more tax. The best strategy is to reduce the tax rate and enhance the tax base. What we are doing, we are not working on enhancing the tax base. Yes, it is true that we are talking about it, that we have to enhance the tax base. Our tax base is very slim, but we are not working on it. We have increased the tax rate so much that people are afraid of coming to TaxNet. Secondly, everyone who is in the TaxNet, he has to file and submit the reports. They have to file the queries, they have to file the statements, they have to file the returns, they have to go for the audit. They are not rewarded for coming into the TaxNet. They are asked that you are in the TaxNet, you have done this mistake, now you will be penalized, and you will be selected for the audit, my question is, what about those who are not coming into the tax net? Rather, they should be audited for those who are not in the tax net. Here it is opposite. So it is very important. The government should not go for those who are in the tax net. Government should go and convince those people to come into the tax net who are afraid of coming into the tax net. Secondly, now it used to be very easy to widen your capital. There were many policies, there were FEBCs. We used to have, we can have foreign remittances in our bank accounts. Now they have restricted that limit to only 50 lakhs per month. That limit should be enhanced. There is no doubt in it that we are under the pressure of IMF. If we have more remittances in our account, they come under trafficking of the money, or the illegal money has come into an account. But that limit should be enhanced, so those who want to work, they can have the right capital for it, because we have no other source. Thirdly, those who have the grey economy, or those who have the sources from the grey economy, that should be allowed to come into the white. It is very important. That money which is going abroad, that should be invested in Pakistan. We often come to know, or we have, and you have also heard, that $12 billion scandal of property in Dubai is unearthed. What is of use to us? That $12 billion should have been invested in Pakistan, and it has gone abroad. It has flew away from Pakistan because there is no other avenue that we can bring, or we can invest that money in Pakistan. So we have to lenient our policies, which are very strict. Until you will not make your policies easier, people will not invest in it. So it is very important. These are few suggestions. And the most important is the will. If you have the will, you have the way. If you have thought that we want to make life easier of already registered persons, you can make. If you have the will, that you can make us a role model, that these people are paying tax, these people are being registered. And I'll conclude this question. I normally ask this question to everyone, or to the tax departments: what is the benefit for a taxpayer to come into the tax net? There is not a single benefit. Yes, from where I can differentiate, it is a fewer penalties for the registered persons, and there are more penalties for those persons who are not in the tax net. So these are some recommendations. If government or revenue departments work on these, we can have a very broad tax base.
Thank you so much, sir. Few days back, I had an interview with the president of Sundar Industrial Estate. The same recommendations, the same suggestions he suggested as you did. I started Global CEO Club around 8 years back. Now it has footprints in every country of the world.
MashaAllah.
In every country of the world. And I can verify any buyer, any supplier, and Global CEO Club can arrange any commodity supply from all over the world. So moreover, digitalization process of taxation, what do you consider it?
Yes, it is very important. Ultimately, now we are out of those khatas, and we have to maintain the registers and maintain that cash books. Now everything is being done on this Excel and more advanced these IT programs, and we have to go for it. Ultimately, we have to save our time. We cannot calculate the figures. Now you are so advanced that you put your figures in programs, and you can have the balance sheets, and now the government and now the programs, you have the programs. Many software houses are providing these services, and we should go for it. If you want to excel your business, and if you want to control your dependency on of your finance department and the accountants. It is very important that you have to go to and you have to adopt these technologies.
Oh, thank you so much. You were also been part of Pakistan, Iran, Pakistan, Portugal platforms. Would you please highlight?
Yes, it is an achievement for me that if in 2016 I presented Pakistan in Lisbon chambers, and I made a presentation there for the prospects of investment in Pakistan. And I think it is a blessing of Allah to me that I represented Pakistan in another country, and I presented the case of Pakistan, and they were very happy for it. Ultimately, we can bring foreign investment in Pakistan. We have a lot of opportunities, but again the problem is the foreigners do want to invest in Pakistan, but they are afraid of the policies of the government. As we are afraid of it, we don't know about the continuity and consistency of the policies. We don't know, and what I say that political stability is very important for economic stability. When I was the president Lahore Chamber, many ambassadors and their high commissioners used to visit. Ultimately, it is one of the tasks of chambers that they visit us, and we tell them about the perspectives of investment in Pakistan. It is very strange that they know more of Pakistan from us. They know what is being going on in Pakistan, what our political governments are doing, what our political parties are doing, and they are afraid of it. There is no doubt in it. We can have more foreign investment in Pakistan. We can invite our Pakistani expatriates. We are very grateful to Pakistani expatriates that they send around $30 billion in Pakistan. It is a huge amount, and we are very grateful to our Pakistani expatriates for this. The same amount it can be invested in Pakistan, but they are again afraid of our policies, our tax policies, and what you have seen that few multinational companies have left Pakistan. It is not good for us. We have to. This impression should be cleared from Pakistan that foreign companies are leaving Pakistan. No, it is not a good impression. We have to make such policies that those companies who are working here, multinational companies, we should have to provide more and more facilities to them so that they can work here. We can provide them easier taxation policies. We have to provide them the policies that they can remit their payments to their countries. We have to do it if we want them to stay here. But I think we have to be very optimistic, very positive, that we have lot of opportunities here. We can invite them. We can, and it is my prayer that government should make such policies that our foreign investment should increase.
Thank you so much for the detailed discussions, for the detailed suggestions for the business community. What type of challenges or difficulties an exporter is facing in Pakistan?
They are the same type of problems for our local. Ultimately, first of all, you have to become a manufacturer or a trader, and for manufacturing, you have very high cost of utilities. Then again, you have high inflation rate. Then you have a lot of problems from getting loans from the bank. The banks provide loan to the public sector, to the government. They do not provide loans to the business community. Strict policies for getting loans. The high markup rate, it has come to 11% or 12% from 22%, but still it is very high. We have to bring that to one digit, as these are our recommendations, and we want that these should be done for reducing our cost of doing business. Yes, the taxation policies, these are also, they should be lenient. If you these days the government has I think they have 2% minimum withholding tax. They have imposed 2% minimum withholding tax on the exporters. And when it was being imposed, I was the president when the policy was being changed. I used to say that the exporters are those sons who are bringing foreign remittance to our country. So we have to facilitate them. We don't have to see that what they are doing in giving tax more or less. We should see that how much income they are, how much dollars they are bringing to Pakistan. And if I'm not wrong, the policy is now being again changed. So again, the matter of it is very important. If we want our exports to enhance, we have to again provide more and more facilities. We have to provide, we have to go for localization, so we don't have to import. Our devaluation is again a problem. The parity of the rupee and the parity of the dollar. First, we can have $1 was equivalent to 100 rupees, then it was 200, now it is 300. Again, the cost has gone very high, and it is also very important if you want our products for the export market. Branding is very important. We have to sign PTAs and FTAs with the government. Those governments, if we sign FTAs or PTAs with the governments, that they can send their products to our countries, and if we send our products to their countries, they charge more taxes to them. Again, it is not feasible. So to expand business, to expand SME, to expand exports, there is not one answer or one solution to it. There are multiple forces, there are multiple challenges which we have to work collectively. If I reduce the inflation rate or markup rate, I cannot or we cannot enhance any business. We have to provide multiple facilities for the business so they can enhance. It is very important.
So thank you so much. Actually, this is the time, this is the era of technology. What type of innovations do you think very important to Pakistan?
Ultimately, if we want to be in the industrial base, we have to adopt the we have to import advanced technology of machinery, advanced machineries. But again, they are very expensive. If you will go for it, the dollar and rupee parity, devaluation, and then the markup rate, it becomes very costlier and expensive for you. Currently, our textile, our other engineering and other manufacturers, they are using the same old technologies. This is one of the reasons that we are not in the exports and we are not in the international market. We have to adopt the latest technologies, latest machineries. But again, I cannot import a latest machinery and latest technology if I have a bill. I have to see many other segments also, the rate of taxation, the policy of the government. Ultimately, we have to control the trade deficit, and government do not allow you to import frequently and easily. There are many hurdles for it. But if you want to innovate in the business, or if you want to progress in the business, you have to adopt the latest technology, the latest machinery, the branding, and now the emission, the carbon emission. It is very important. Now we are far behind the international community, and we have to know about what is being done in the other world, and what will be being done in the futures to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Other countries like Malaysia, like China, are working on semiconductors. What do you think about this industry? And do you think that it should be brought in Pakistan?
Ultimately, the technology and the industry and the advancement, it is very important, but still I think we have to go in those fields where we have expertise. We have expertise, we are an agricultural country. We should go for that value addition. First, we have to provide them the facilities. First, our issue is to save ourselves from the floods, what we have done for the climate change. We are talking of the third step or the 10th step. The first step is we have to save our agriculture, we have to save our farmers from the floods. For the last few years, our agriculture, they are being hurt by the water, by the floods. Our precious lives, our cattles, they are drowned in the floods. So it is very important that the most challenge and the severe challenge we are facing is the climate change. We have to do and to save Pakistan from the climate change. Then the second most important thing is the water reservoirs. It is very important. We are going to be the water scarce country in future. We have to save Pakistan from the water scarcity. Thirdly, we are importing around 18 or 19 billion dollars of fuel. We have to go to alternate energy. We can produce cheap and a lot of energy from the water reservoirs and the water, and we are not doing it. So I think what can I say, that we are not on the right track. We have to revisit and we have to reframe our priorities. And this is also very sad that every government has its own priorities. But the Charter of Economy, we have to work on it, and I worked on it. And I was the first president from the Lahore Chamber which raised voice for the Charter and Economy. And the main motive and the main motto was, we are not concerned with any political party. You come or you go, we don't mind. Any political party can come and any political party can go, but we want the policies to be here, to be implemented. We should have 5 years, 10 years, 15-year policies, so we know what will be happening with us tomorrow, and we know what will happen to us tomorrow.
Oh, thank you so much. Through your platform, I want to emphasize that I have hydrogen buses from Poland. Through your organization, through your chamber, I can invite government as well as business community come and join hands with the Global CO Club to decarbonize Pakistan. Similarly, a few months back, one of my Azerbaijan business delegation came Pakistan, and they had decarbonization devices. Very small device can be inserted in a industrial area, and that would be efficient to reduce the carbon in that particular area. So business community can get a lot of benefits through Global CO Club. Not only the business community, but as well as the government. Private and public sector both can get benefits through Global CO Club. Moreover, as you have been part of anti-smuggling, anti-fake platform, how to counterfeit it, to control the markets? And
yes, if you want to save your local manufacturers, you have to control smuggling, you have to control under invoicing and over invoicing. First there was a concept of under invoicing, but now there is a concept of over invoicing also. It is very important that if you want that our local industry should encourage and they should work with full strength, we have to control our borders, and we have to make such policies that smuggled goods should not come, that we have a lot of loss of revenue. Ultimately, when these smuggled goods come to your country, the government departments face loss of revenue. We should work on it. It is very important, but it is not in our hands, it's not in my hand, it's not in your hand. The government departments are looking over it, and they should have more vigilance on the borders. They should have more vigilance on the borders of the provinces. Yes, we have to support these government agencies. I think the government will try the level best to cope with this problem.
Oh, thank you so much. Every country is documenting, is in a process to document, to make the standard, to make the target, like 2030, like 2040, like many countries are making the targets, making the standards, making the milestones that should be achieved, like 2050. Does Pakistan is in that process?
I think that they have made some 2030, if I'm not wrong. But still, it is very good, as I have said, that they have to make the short term and the medium term policies. They have to make a vision, and if we have a vision 2030, as the Saudi Arab has, it is very important. And you cannot achieve your vision till you will provide the continuity. So it is very important, if government wants to achieve that vision of any year of 2030 or 2035, they have to make such policies. And it is very important that you first put a seed in the soil, then it comes and it grows very slowly, and the farmer has to take care of that. Then it becomes a tree, and then it gives fruit, and then it gives flowers. It is not possible that you once sow the seed and it will give you fruit immediately. So you have to take care of that seed, you have to take care of that plant, then it will become a tree. If we'll make such policies, then we will be in a position to achieve that vision. But if we will be continuously changing the policies, we will not be in position to achieve that vision. So it is very important, again, the trust, the continuity of the policies, and the consistency and the favor from the government. These are very initial things, that these are they are just 4 words for me, but these are not 4 words. These are, we can debate on them for many days. There are many policies under it, and if government starts working on it, we can achieve that vision. Otherwise, those visions are only for the books, those visions are only for the catalogs, we cannot achieve them.
Oh, thank you so much. Before conclusion of today's session, I would request you for the Global CEO Club collaborations with the government, with the trade bodies.
I think it is very important, and as you have said and you have mentioned, that you are doing a great job, and ultimately there is a third party, and if you are a third party, rather you are the middleman between the role which you are playing is of the chambers between the state and the stakeholders. You are the negotiator. You are playing that role between the investors and those who want that investment in Pakistan. Rather, they are the government or they are the private sector. We need forums like you, and as you have said, that you are also registered in LCCIP, you are registered in the tax department, you are ultimately submitting your profiles, and you are submitting your every information to the department. So you are trustworthy. I think it is very important, and there are very few platforms, as I have said, that like Friends of Economics and Business Reform, and you have said that your platform is also registered. So any investor who wants to come to Pakistan, they should firstly contact those organizations or platforms who are registered with the government departments. And it is also very important that they should come to Pakistan, they should know about Pakistan from you or such organizations. I just have good wishes for you, and you are doing a marvelous job, and your objective is to enhance investment in Pakistan. I think if we all work on these lines and start working on it, that we are here for Pakistan. We want people to come in Pakistan. We want people to invest in Pakistan, not to shift our business to Pakistan, not to shift our people from Pakistan. So you are doing a great job for Pakistan.
So thank you so much, Big Boss. Global CEO Club from time to time organizes trade events, investment events across the globe. For that purpose, we just finished an investment and business summit in UK through UK Pakistan Business Forum. One more event we just finished in Georgia, and that was particularly for the investments. One more event which is going to take place in Abu Dhabi through Global CEO Club, and we would do have it around January or February. One more event that would take place during the month of April in Pakistan, and this would be in collaboration with my Switzerland partner and Global CEO Club. So similarly, from time to time, Global CEO Club, along with its partners, organizes expos. Expos. Okay. So I invite business community through your platforms, through your chambers, come and join hands to grow businesses. And it's very important for Pakistan to boost the industry. When industry would be capitalized, ultimately human beings would be capitalized. So the earning benefit, when comes, it should go to the humanity. So thank you so much,
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, and I'm very grateful to you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.